Yo everybody, this is your boy Is Nefarious and I am here for another edition of your favorite series, How Will the Steelers Lose This Week? Here we go, the Steelers series following the Pittsburgh Steelers of the PML. As you can see, we got the PML gear on right now. Let's jump into it and see what we're dealing with this week. So, as you can see, we are taking on the Detroit Lions, who are 6-2, one of the better users in the league. We do have the advantage on paper when it comes to the overalls of the team. We are 77, he's at 75, but his offense is better than ours, and that says a lot about our offense. Press conference, hard opponent, so they are 6-2. I think they won the last like 5, maybe 6 straight. You're up against the Lions. They've been playing great in football lately. We're gonna be confident. Feel pretty good. They've looked like unbeatable the last few weeks. So basically, just saying we're ready to step up to the challenge. Even though they're hot, we're ready to step up to the challenge. The Lions are playing well. All players will have +10 break tackle, play recognition, and tackle for this game. So the hot going with the confidence gave us +10 break tackle, play recognition, and tackle for this game. Also, the vote of confidence has your team fired up for this week's game. All players will have. It just said that. So we want to snap the streak, snap the Lions win streak, steal their momentum. Can we do it? We had a very good game last week where we beat the Bears, looked a lot better, a lot more comfortable. Hopefully that continues this week. But first, let's jump into the negotiations because we still have to sign TJ Watt. TJ Watt wants $153 million over 4 years. Over 6 years. We gave it to him, but he still turned us down. So we gave 155. We gave actually more than asking. He wants more bonus. So let's get the bonus up there. Let's get his bonus to 10.5. 10.5. He's at 19.9 on the cap hit. Will he take it? That's a big chunk of our money, but he is a focal point of that. Well, focal point of that defense and a captain of the team. He doesn't have the C on his jersey. We got to make sure we change that. He's going to be a captain after we sign this contract, as long as we sign this contract. Let's get him up to 20. We'll call it even 20 a year, 158. We're going 5 mil above asking for TJ Watt. Will he resign with us? We're gonna hope and pray. We're not perform. This is perfect. I will sign next year. So we're paying a lot of money, but we got TJ Watt. TJ Watt is signed. He will be with us next year. He will be with us for the rest of the cycle. We are not trading TJ Watt. Now that he's re-signed, he's a franchise player. He's always been a franchise player, so he is going to be our franchise outside linebacker, our pass rush. Anybody else that we really need to re-sign, Kalen Balaj. So here's the thing with contracts. A lot of these backups, like certain backups you don't want to go, but Kellen, whatever it is, I feel like we could let him go and then get him below asking in free agency. I feel like if we offer him below asking right now, he'll tell us to go screw ourselves. We ask him during free agency, we'll get him below asking because not a lot of people will be in on him. Guys like this that have crazy speed, like a sub linebacker that has crazy speed, like Usilis, he will definitely draw attention. So guys like him, we might want to resign if he's gonna be a part of our team. But we're gonna hold off for now on him. Ray McLeod, 24 years old. These two would probably, you know what? Let's offer him. We're here, so let's offer him. We're gonna try to give him a little less than what he wants, though. Let's see if he takes the 1.8. We just paid TJ Watt. We don't have money for everybody. So the salary needs improvement. Let's go over. So 1.87 for 2 years. Let's knock that down. Actually, let's leave it. Do we have to sign up for 1 year? 1.87. Let's knock that down a little bit. All right. Let's see if he takes this. All right. So he wants more salary. So they both wanted more money, pretty much. Russell Okun, we might let him just go in free agency and then outbid anybody. With the rest of our money, we're going to try to get an offensive line. Because I think you live and die in the trenches, and offensive line is going to be an important part of this team. Let's go over to the Detroit Lions, and let's see what we're dealing with this week. Here we are with the Detroit Lions, and first and foremost, shout out to Hype Mike and the Detroit Lions user, just making it work with absolute garbage. He has a 57 overall playing quarterback. He has a 71 overall running back. That has to do with a lot of speed. He wants a lot of speed out there. As you can see, his number one wide receiver, Emmanuel Hall, then Marquise Goodwin, Khalif Raymond. He's just trying to outspeed you. So we could expect a lot of shots, a lot of definitely a lot of streaks and go routes. He has a offensive line. I think it's a little bit better than us. He does have Sewell there, who is a definitely a good building block around an offensive line. Jonah Jackson's also is really good. He's got Frank Ragnow in the center. Logan Stenberg is the only sore spot on this defense, but we'll have to find a way to use that, but I don't think we can. Defensive line, I know he doesn't have the greatest defensive line, I don't think. He's got the rookie starting at right end. He's got Aquara starting at the left end. Doesn't have a lot of speed. I don't know if he's running 3-4 or 4-3. He's got Michael Brockers in the middle, who's a solid player. After that, doesn't really have nothing, so maybe he's running the 3-4. Leon Jacobs on one side. Doesn't really seem like a pass rusher, though. He's got Derek Barnes, again, looking for the speed. He wants the speed. Then he's got Montrell Meander. 91 speed linebacker. So he's definitely got speed with him. Corner, he has Akuda, he has Tony Brown, and Isaiah Jackson. Again, speed. Troy Apke, speed, is a starting free safety. And then CJ Moore is a starting strong safety. So this team was garbage to begin with, so it was pretty easy for him to replace all the garbage with more garbage, but garbage with speed. So it's basically same garbage, just more speed. But, you know, we got the advantage on the defensive side. He has a weak defense, so we'll definitely have to make sure we're scoring. He does have a better offense than we have on offense, but our defense is supposed to be really good, so hopefully it works out in our favor. But yeah, it's a strong. It's not a strong team. Hopefully we have a strong game and come out on top like we did last week. But let's jump over to the weekly strategy and see what our strategy is going to be on offense and defense. So here we are with the defensive game plan. Right now it has contained QB scramble. That's not going to be it. Probably. I don't know, defend the outside run maybe. So based on his numbers, let's go back. I want to see his full report. So he's running a lot. He's running a lot on first down. Throwing some screens. He throws some screens out there. Outside zone on third and short. So if we get him on third and short, we could expect the outside zone. So you know what? We're going to defend the outside run. Defend our outside run. If we get him on third and short situations, we'll have the advantage if he tries to go to that outside zone that the game says he does. It's not a promise that he does that, but the game says he does, so we'll go with the outside zone. We're going to split and a half pads practice. Split. We did lose Cameron Hayward last week in a practice, if you don't remember, for 2 weeks. So he will be out this week as well. So we won't have that inside stuff once again. But we'll advance that. Let's go to the offensive game plan. Run inside. It's probably going to be run inside. The linebackers are too fast to run outside, especially the one on the right hand. He's right outside linebacker, so he'll be on the left hand side. He's too fast, so we'll run inside, make him play inside. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, but he doesn't have a lot of size. Michael Brockers is the only guy he really has, and hopefully we can get a couple of double team blocks based on the run, and we'll be all set there. Let's take a look at what he's doing on defense, though. A lot of zone blitz, cover 2, cover 4. I don't see a lot of man. First and long, he'll show a man blitz. Don't see a lot of man, a lot of zone blitz, a lot of zone concepts. So we shouldn't see as much man. 1% man blitz. He doesn't run cover 2 man. It doesn't look like he's running a lot of cover 1. Probably has to do with how bad his team is. So he's trying to play zone more and hope that the quarterback makes the mistake and throws to a zone instead of throwing to the wide open guy, which we might do. Who knows? What we're gonna do here. For practice, half pads, we're going to keep the starters there, split starters on fullback. We're going to split on wide receivers. Actually, yeah, we'll split on wide receivers. Tight end, we'll keep the starters we want. Actually, we're going to keep the starters for wide receivers too. Starters for everything else. The only thing we're splitting is running back. We want to keep Najee Harris healthy. That's definitely the game plan every week. Focus players last week. I got to take a look here, but last week the game players of the game: Big Ben and Devin Bush. So those two will be the focus players. Kind of wasting it with Big Ben though. Kind of wasting it with Big Ben. You know what? We're not. No, we can't waste it with Big Ben. I'm not gonna let myself waste it. But we will go somebody else. Give somebody else some love. Let's give Pat Fairmouth some love. All right. Big Ben says, you know what? Focus on Pat Fairmouth. Don't worry about me. I got it. I'm a vet. I got it. And then we got Devin Bush already. So start training. Let's get this training simmed. Hopefully everything turns out and nobody's injured. That's the goal. On defense, hip pointer. Oh, on offense, Colin Johnson looks like he's gonna be out for a week for us. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. All right, Colin Johnson. And then Russell Okung, ACL sprain. Oh, my. Oh, the half-padded practice got a couple people. And it's never getting the guy I want to get. You know, Big Ben, you know, you're getting old. You're not going to go down for us. You're going to keep playing. We lose 2 players on offense, but our offense sucks already, so it doesn't really matter. We'll have more Deontay Johnson, more Ray McLeod, more guys like that. James Washington. Just won't have the 6'6" wide receiver or our offensive tackle. So we got to go over there and see exactly who we're going to put in the depth chart. For wide receiver, Deontay Johnson moves up to number 2. That's fine. James Washington. And then Ray McLeod. That's fine with me. Left tackle, we got Okafor there right now. He's at 2 spots, so we got to move him to somebody that's not playing currently. Somebody with decent run block, hopefully. He's a backup here, 62. David Wells has got better run block than some of the guys I have, but that's cool. 64. The pass block is a little better on Finney. Is he playing? Is he starting? No, he's not starting. So we could put him there. We're going to put him there. He's going to move to the outside just for this game. All right, so he'll be our starting left tackle. We got to check the the slot wide receiver. Rush DT, rush right end. Rush DT, we got to change this. We don't want Alulu. We want to change that. So that's all set. Slot wide receiver. Alright, that's fine because he was never in the slot anyway. So, alright, so we're all set. Let's jump into the game against the Lions and see how we do today. So here we are, the game against the Lions. The Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 1-9, 1-8, something like that, and going up against the Detroit Lions. It's a little bit better if I do the commentary when the game's actually happening to know the record, but a dot from the quarterback there gets him up 7-0 on the Pittsburgh Steelers. What a throw by him. And then we get 3 on the board. We're unable to get into the end zone, but we get 3. We get some points. He goes for the end zone. We're able to deflect it, and it's picked off by Damon Arnett Jr., the newcomer. Damon Arnett already making dividends with his interception. And then we get another 3. So right now it's 7-6. At least we're able to hit field goals in this one. We've been a notorious, terrible field goal, a field goal kicker. So we got Minka Fitzpatrick undercutting that corner out for a interception, and that's going to set us up at the 50 with the ball, but we're unable to cash in on that. Lions get the ball back. He's going to go over the middle. We're going to pick it off with Terrell Edmonds. Sorry about that. Wrong player. Terrell Edmonds with a great pick there. And then we're going to run a little play action. We get him biting on the run, and we're able to punch it in with Najee Harris. Great play call there. Able to get a touchdown, making it 13-7. So we got the lead for the first time in the game. He's going to find his wide receiver deep in the back of the end zone. What a dot. I don't know which wide receiver that was, but what a dot. He was able to beat that coverage and ended up in the end zone for 6. And then we're going to find Deontay Johnson with a great catch over the middle, and then Kellen Ballage is going to punch that in for us, making it 19-14 because we went for 2 and we didn't get it. Then he's going to punch it in with Ty Johnson, the newcomer. He goes for 2. He doesn't get it, so it's 20-19 here in the third quarter. We're going to run a little weak flood. Let's see what we got here. We're going to find Chase Claypool with the post. We try to hit him, and we get him. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to take it inside the 20, the 10, all the way into the end zone, making it 25-20, unable to get the 2-point conversion once again. And then he's going to run a little RPO. We get picked there, and he's able to get into the end zone, making it 26-25. He goes for 2 again. A bunch of 2-point conversions not going through. We hit, I believe that was James Washington on the slant over the top of the linebacker, making it 33-26. We finally get that 2-point conversion. He's going to go deep. We run a little interference, and we're able to get the pick here. Damon Arnett with another pick. He's going to take it all the way down. He's going to get tackled around the 40. So he's setting up our offense in good territory. We try to run a play action there, and it's a sack fumble. A sack fumble. The ball's still on the ground, and the Lions recover. The Lions recover the ball. The Lions have a chance to tie the game now. We should have ran it there or tried to be more safe. And unfortunately, the Lions come down, they score. And here on a second down, we try to hit a comeback, and it's intercepted on our side of the field. And that pretty much is going to seal the game. We have 3 timeouts, but a field goal wins it. He gets a first down. We don't have the timeouts remaining necessary. And he's going to hit this field goal, making it 36-33. We lose the game. Unfortunately, we dropped that one, but it was a close-fought game against the Detroit Lions user, who is like 7-3 on the season at this point. But let's jump into the post game. All right, so here we are after the game. We lost to the Detroit Lions 36-33. Played a really good game, got away from us at the end. The offensive play of the game is probably going to go to Big Ben once again. He went for 304, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. We weren't able to run the ball, so it was mainly Big Ben. Chase Claypool had a really good game. Deontay Johnson got involved. Pat Fairmouth got involved. Khalil Waring, the tight end, got involved. So that's going to be the offensive play of the game, Big Ben. And then on the defensive side, we're actually going to give it to the newcomer, Damon Arnett Jr. He had 2 interceptions, 2 big interceptions, played really well on the defensive side. Definitely should have helped us. We should have got the win out of this, but you know, some mistakes at the end really gave it away, and also not being able to sustain drives after turnovers is a big thing, because we got the ball a lot. He had a lot of turnovers. I think we won the turnover battle, but we just weren't able to sustain drives. We weren't able to run the ball. He was able to force us 3 and out. And we didn't do our job. As you can see, we were 3 for 3 in the red zone. We did have 21 minutes of possession. The turnovers, he was +2. We were +2 on that, so we got the turnover battle. But when it came down to it, we didn't make the right plays. So let's take a look at the Come On Neff play of the game. So here we are with the Come On Neff play of the game, and it's on offense this time. This is the first time we were on offense for this type of play. So just to give you the situation, it's the 4th quarter. We are up by 7 at this time. We got the ball close to the red zone. We're on the 28. This is a 3rd and inches play. 3rd and inches. We haven't been able to run the ball, so we decided to run a little play action, thinking that he's going to be sending a lot of pressure, trying to get to, stop the run. Knowing that, we ran a play action, which isn't the end of the world. It was 3rd and inches. We definitely should have ran the ball. But even though we ran the play action, we should have made an adjustment. We should have known he was going to send pressure on a 3rd and inches. He sends pressure, and what we do is, as you can see, Derek Watt sits, but then he goes out for a pass. And we had the tight end. We pressed X here to get to, we had Pat Fairmouth wide open on the drag. Nobody picked him up. It would have been an easy first down. But because of the play action, it kind of held up a little bit. We should have maybe even canceled the play action. But what happens here is, not having that extra blocker, his linebacker gets in, it's a fumble, and we don't get the recovery. So not only did we, not get a conversion on 3rd and short, we also got a fumble out of this play, which led to him getting the ball. We weren't able to go up by 2 scores, and that pretty much opened the window for him to make a comeback. We're in the red zone there. Looking at it again, we're in the red zone. We got a chance to go up 2 scores here. I don't know why I'm thinking, about the conversion. It's not like it's a tie game. Then a tie game, maybe you throw a little play action, try to trick them. But at this point, we should have just ran it. We should have just ran it and took either the first down or took a field goal at that point. But we made our decision. We ended up losing the game. But you know, we live and we learn. We'll move on to next week. See what happens next week. Now let's take a look to see if we got any XP or anything like that. So here we are at the main menu after our loss, and we weren't able to stop the hot opponent. We came close, but we weren't able to. We thought we were going to be able to, and this is a scenario that plays out. I don't think we would have got anything for beating them. Down but not out. The team is disappointed with the loss, and the morale remains stable after a vote of confidence. So I guess going the confident route not only gave the block shed the pursuit and all that, it also kept them from losing morale after the loss. Maybe if we went the other way, we probably would have lost morale and stuff like that. We got one new injury. Najee Harris. Najee Harris, and how long is he out? He's out for 5 weeks. So Najee Harris is now out for 5 weeks, meaning we are in a tough spot. We will get Cameron Hayward back next week, so he'll be down to 4 weeks after next week when we advance to next week. So we will get him before the season's over. Next week doesn't get any easier. We have the Los Angeles Chargers, a really good team. So we definitely gonna, hit the lab, watch some film, and come back stronger next week than we did this week. Who's gonna take over the starting running back position? Probably Kellen Ballage. Kellen Ballage probably gonna be the number one. Anthony McFarland's gonna jump into that number 2. Third down back is probably gonna be Jalen Samuel at this point. It's what's tough. That's power back. We want Ballage as power back. But what's tough about him going down, Najee Harris, we also miss out on getting him his abilities, because I think a couple more downs played, and maybe we would have been a lot closer. Listen, I want to take a look to see exactly where we are on that. So we'll take a look, see where Najee is on the downs played. He has 340, so he needs 161 more. So that puts a hold on that. Hopefully we could get it for next season. We should potentially get it for next season. But that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next week when we take on the Los Angeles Chargers, and everybody have a good day.